Tēnā koutou katoa. Ko Justin O'Sullivan toko ingoa, ko o Te Manutaki Putahi ki Liggins o Waipapa Tōmataro. So I'm Justin O'Sullivan and I'm Director for the Liggins Institute. The Liggins Institute is a large research institute at the University of Auckland, and we're dedicated to improving lifelong health through excellent research into the determinants of what makes up a healthy life. Now, to do this, we have a really collaborative and transdisciplinary approach to research. That means we work across fields, across the university, and it gives us a way of viewing health problems from really different angles that enable us to explore the theories and the therapies and interventions that really have the biggest impact on your life and on people's lives. One of the projects we're running at the moment is one around newborn genomics, and that's one area where this is going to have a massive impact going forward, because we're trying to use genomes to understand why people have genetic disorders and to intervene very quickly. But there's much and many other projects that we're running at the same time that are doing very similar things. Now, our research is world class, and we're involved in many international collaborations. So we work with people from Harvard, from Baylor, College of Medicine, from A-Star Singapore, University of Southampton, Oxford University, Australia, all over the place. And these collaborations are key to what we do. And we've got a track record of translating our research into real-world answers. And this is one of the most important things about the Liggins Institute, because our work changes practice, not just here in New Zealand, but all over the world. And the key sort of exemplars of that are the original people who did the studies here. So Mont Liggins, who the Institute is named after, who did a corticosteroid trial, which has changed premature birth and the way that works for people around the world. But the Sugar Babies trial, where basically we put a dextrose gel inside the mouths of children when they're born, and that stops neonatal hypoglycemia. Again, developed in the Liggins Institute, taken from there, changing world practice. Fantastic research. Now, we've got a state-of-the-art laboratory on site. Our lab contains everything from sequences through mass specs through to just running gels and doing simple PCRs and all those types of things. But it's a fantastic facility. But we've also got a family-friendly clinical research unit. And this unit is used for studies in babies, for studies in children and adolescents. And we have beds, we bring people in and they get standard clinical care. They go through all the tests, they can run on a DEXA. We have other machines as well that look after the kids and the people. Now, we're really privileged as well that we host university-wide services or platforms. So one of those is the Human Health Research Services platform, where we look at clinical trials and developing clinical trials, the things needed to support those. We have the Ngāpori Research Farm platform, which is a farm for large animal studies. Again, it's a really unique facility that's unique to New Zealand and to the University of Auckland and also to the Liggins. And on top of that, we have an analytical platform which is run through our laboratories here by Eric and staff. It's a fantastic platform. So if you decide to come and be part of our family and join us, you'll contribute both to health knowledge and the delivery of healthcare that informs the best possible outcomes for the people of Aotearoa, New Zealand, and the wider world. And we've got a lot of alumni who are doing this in very high levels across the world. So at the Liggins Institute, we have a number of key research themes. The first of them is around the determinants of healthy life, where we're looking at the roles of our genes and the way that your DNA works, interacts with your environment, and helps us to understand how diseases develop. Healthy mothers, healthy babies. We do a lot of clinical trials where we're looking at pregnant women and their newborns, trying to determine best treatments and interventions to improve the child's growth and development. Nutrition for a lifelong health. Here we're interested in whether or not how nutrition affects life or long-term health, how it affects our responses to diseases in different ways, and how we can optimise that process. We're also interested in translating our research. So we call this the research to reality theme. And in research to reality, we're looking at moving research from the laboratory to the clinic. And as I mentioned before, the Sugar Babies trial and the genomics program are both very good examples of trying to do that. We also have people who are working in cancer research, clinical endocrinology, and looking really at the developmental origins of health and disease. So here at the Liggins, we can support you. We can give you scholarships and awards that are available for honours, masters and doctoral students. Now, there may be philanthropic funding as well that's available if you don't meet the criteria for a University of Auckland scholarship. You will get access to support in seeking research funding from public good and commercial and even philanthropic avenues when that's appropriate. And the opportunity to disseminate your research widely, including to the public and through conferences, all types of things. We're really renowned for being a friendly environment. We've got monthly morning teas that are legendary. We cater them. Everybody enjoys themselves and has a great time. We have a great mix of local and international students, and our student body is really diverse and very welcoming. If you come to the Liggins, we will help you develop your skills. We'll help you develop them in the way that you want, towards the outcomes that you want, and we will support you in your goals and objectives. If you have any questions, please feel free to come and see us, and I look forward to talking to you. Thank you.